how everyone sort of thinks that if you get in a healthy relationship, like you're lucky.
Oh yeah. So like through obviously realizing myself that I put myself in the position to be able to invite people like that into my life that were toxic. Like I had a choice and I said, yeah, sure, let's start going out, let's date. And then I didn't, I chose to ignore the red flags essentially, but it's because it was what was familiar to me. And it wasn't my fault that was my thought process, but it was my responsibility to change that. So I changed my dating approach, and what a fucking difference.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
That's it. You just change your approach to it and you're going to get a different result. It's like anything.
My biggest thing when I started dating, because I started treating, this is going to sound weird, right? And unromantic, very unromantic.
That's okay.
But I started treating dating like PT sessions, as in I didn't take them to the gym, more just like getting better.
Squat.
That's a terrible goblet squat. For this bench, when he regrets that.
Next.
But more like I would date and I would just like ask them a few questions and stuff and get to know them, and also treat it like just very casual, like an hour, and then like no like going out for drinks. And I'd stop drinking anyway. That was my biggest fear about stopping drinking, was dating actually. And also treated it more like going into it not expecting
no outcome essentially.
Yeah, so like, and also see when I used to date and like the chat was shit, I would always be like, right, how do I get this chat better? And then I started going, oh, we have nothing in common, or actually their chat's absolutely bollocks. I am phenomenal. But what in the sense of me getting better at dating, me getting better at seeing how other people react to dating, and just getting myself out. So more just seeing it as like, if it's gonna be hard to think about it, a healthy person that you are aligned with to be in a relationship with, even though there's whatever the people love to say, there's X amount of like 3 billion of the other sex, or like you're the same sex or whatever in the world, to find someone within your area that you're aligned with, you are gonna, because I went on an absolute like loads of dates this year, not like going around sleeping around, and going loads of first dates.
You basically went on loads of interviews.
Aye.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's what I was saying.
Pen and paper, tick, tick, cross.
What are your goals?
What's your ambitions in life?
Where do you see yourself? And that's the way I treated it. I treated it more like I spent 5 hours a week just like setting up dates, not texting her, and just setting up dates, going on them, and just not giving a fuck. And Paul encouraged me to go on loads of second dates, just to like give people more of a second chance. And they didn't need a second chance.
Yeah.
It was shite. The first time was shite as well.
But I think there's nothing wrong with that as well, because you're establishing from the get-go, and I think that that's something that I failed to realise before, that love isn't enough, you have to be compatible.
Oh,
because if you're not compatible with your partner, you're screwed, because you're just going to come into conflict all the time.
It's even as much as like, I think you have to be within the same sort of category of like intelligence and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know about that. My boyfriend's doing a PhD.
Aye, but you're obviously intelligent as well. Like you have intelligence.
Yeah, of course.
Mine's a doctor.
Well, fair.
I just told you the story about me walking out my history exam and writing my name.
Yeah.
It's just intelligence is different. It's not just because it's academic intelligence.
Yeah, obviously there's emotional intelligence and things like that as well. But I do think that, you have to be on the same page.
Look at us.
We've aced life.